Hoopity hoo, hoopity hey. It's time to play the game.
It's time to record a Sugma.
Sometimes I wonder what it's like to feel a penis inside of
I'm glad I have this on video now.
you.
Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the R&R podcast where it's me and
I don't
Ried.
mean that.
and
I don't.
it's-
I
nope,
don't mean that.
Nope,
I
it's
don't mean
alright.
that.
You said it.
I don't
It's
mean
too
that.
late. It's going in the video. I don't care.
Look, you told me to say something outlandish for the cold open, and I did it.
That
Now
is
you're-
not.
now you're
No,
throw-
no, do not
now
even
you're
throw
throwing me
that
under the
on
bus.
me. Do not even throw that on me.
Yes.
You're a man whore.
Randy, I want to point out that Randy said he was like, I said a comment. I was like, look, what if I said something super crazy for a cold open? He said, yeah, do it. And I was like, cool. So then I thought of something. So
I said do it, no balls, and he did it.
I did it.
Hey everyone, so I'm gonna take my glasses off so I've stopped doing the glare, cause oh boy, how you doing, buddy? You doing good? You still eating those pink lemonade Airhead wannabes?
These are better than Airheads.
Really?
Yeah, way better.
Okay, I'll take you on that. I'll take your word.
Airheads have no flavor. It's all sour. This is actually sour and flavorful.
So
I'm doing
Airheads,
all right.
if you decide to sponsor us, go screw yourself.
Suck it.
I need to turn this light on. Hang on.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm tired. I'm hot. I just showered because I was outside weed eating for like an hour straight. My hands won't stop shaking because I had to grip it hard because of the.
Yeah,
the
you're not
mechanics.
used to gripping it hard?
Huh?
You're not used to gripping it hard?
Well, normally I'm not the one gripping it, so.
Nice save. There you go. All right. So today we're doing a similar
little marriage humor for you.
but we're doing a similar thing to our Back to the Future episode. For those of you who didn't listen, we did a what if scenario in Back to the Future, where we explored the option of what would have happened had Marty failed his mission in the original Back to the Future movie. It was a really good episode. You should go and check it out. We are exploring a very similar topic, and I'll start off by saying you recall the Michael Bay Transformers movies, correct?
Yeah, how can I not?
So I actually recently went and found this in the $5 movie bin, and it's a case that transforms into Megatron. And it's literally just a case and a special features disc on the back, but it transforms into Megatron, and so
That is the ugliest looking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
You are a treasure, and I love doing this show with you.
That is so ugly. I think even an orphanage would probably throw that one in a box on the side of the road. So
Anyway, so I picked that up in the $5 movie bin the other day at Walmart, and it got me thinking about Dark of the Moon. So, Dark of the Moon, spoiler warning. We're going to put a spoiler warning on this for those of you who haven't seen the main trilogy of the Michael Bay Transformers movies. Dark of the Moon is the third entry in this franchise, and it ended in a very weird way. A lot of people, I don't want to say a lot, I think it was split down the middle. 50% of the audience who went and watched it said, that's not my Optimus, that's not how Optimus would have done things. The other half were like, woo, carnage. I was a part of both of those parties. I was like, that may not be Optimus, but God, it was good.
I'm of the state of mind that they should have stopped after the first one.
Fair.
I really don't think they should have made Revenge of the Fallen or Dark of the Moon or The Last Night or the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Both Last Night and Age of Extinction were both with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, they should have just stopped with the first one because in my opinion the first one's the best one.
And that's totally understandable.
I think the which one is it? I can't remember which one it is, but it has the coolest line in the entire series where Megatron is a little worse for wear, and he shows back up in the city after they've already fought, and Optimus is missing an arm.
That's Dark of the Moon. That's what I was about to get to.
Yeah. So that is the coolest scene in the entire series.
And it is
that bit. It's like you're nothing without me, Prime.
It is the main crux of what we are talking about today, because that was not the original ending for Dark of the Moon.
What was the original ending? They just sang "Kumbaya."
No, but we'll get to that. So, for those of you who don't know and who don't care about spoilers, the original ending to Dark of the
The
Moon.
movies have been out for like 10, 15
I
years,
understand
man.
that. I understand that. But it took me forever to see the Harry Potter movies. There might be people in similar situations.
Okay. All right,
Anyway.
that's valid. That's valid. That's valid.
All right.
That's valid.
The original ending goes as such. Sentinel Prime betrays the Autobots and starts to
Boo!
starts
Boo,
to
Sentinel
summon
Prime.
starts to summon Cybertron to Earth, and Cybertron is going to devour the planet in order to kind of take up the same space.
That was a whole move by him. By
Yes. So Bumblebee takes out the I keep wanting to call it a crucible. The pillar. That's what it is. Bumblebee takes out the pillar in
Like
order
the
to
summoning
stop
pillar or
the in order to stop Cybertron from coming into Earth's atmosphere. While he is doing
it's like
that,
the Tesla pylons for Cybertron.
While he is doing that, Optimus and Sentinel Prime are fighting on the like a bridge there in New York, and Sentinel stabs Optimus, but then turns the blade and cuts his arm off. And Megatron shows up, buckshots Sentinel Prime, and gets him on the ground and knocks the sword away. Optimus then... No, wait, hang on. No, because it was Optimus who did something to knock Sentinel on the ground. Anyway, Megatron shows up after Optimus has Sentinel on the ground. He gives this line. He goes, "Who would you be without me?" And Optimus says, "Time to find out." And he takes his Energon axe.
Oh,
and
dude, the freaking mask, the shield, face shield comes up. Oh.
He rips Megatron's head off, and then grabs Megatron's shotgun, and just blows chunks into Sentinel Prime's head, thus being a triumphant victory for the Autobots. However, apparently that was not the original ending. The original ending, which was changed leading into the release of the movie into theaters, due to one thing. On Amazon, you could pre-order the book, the novelization of the movie. This book accidentally spoiled a lot of major plot points and the ending of the movie, because you could preview some pages, and the pages they chose to preview were major plot points and then the ending of the book, which was the end of the movie. Sounds like that was
their fault.
Yes, it was their fault, but Michael Bay took it back to the writer's room and said, "We need to get this thing changed up so that we can have it be fresh for the movies."
Guys, we effed up. All right, we effed up big time. Now we have to go back and change everything.
The original ending was supposed to be
Bumblebee is Cybertron.
No. Same thing is happening here with the bridge battle. Bumblebee doesn't take out the pillar. Somebody else takes out the pillar. I forget who it is, but somebody else takes out the pillar. Small detail, but that's something that was changed. Optimus and Sentinel are fighting on the bridge. Sentinel is giving the 1-2 to Optimus, and he puts the rust cannon up to Optimus's head. And then Megatron comes out from the side and starts shooting him with the shotgun, getting him on the edge, on the ropes. And then Megatron delivers a line that says, "3 shall stand, 1 shall fall." I'm getting a phone call. Cut here. Hello? Okie dokie. Can we talk about this later? I am in the middle of recording. It's okay. Alright. No. Alright, love you. Bye.
Damn, bro. You grew up. Damn.
You and your soundboard.
It wasn't a soundboard, that's TikTok.
Okay, anyway. So, Megatron comes up, delivers that line, three shall stand, one shall fall. And
Okay.
it gets to a point where Optimus has the rust cannon in his hands, and he blows a hole straight through Sentinel's chest. So Sentinel falls to his knees, collapsing underneath the oxidization of his own weapon it used against him. Megatron stands a few feet from Prime. Prime, still holding Sentinel's cannon, lifts it up towards Megatron. And Megatron says, I'm tired of the fighting.
Okay. So
And-
they did sing Kumbaya.
He tells Prime that he is going to dedicate the rest of his life and the rest of the life of the Decepticons to securing their home world again, to rebuilding their home world from the destruction that he has done. He said, I've done nothing but destruction, and it has gotten me nowhere. And he says, I care not what you do to me, Prime, but whatever choice you make it quickly. Optimus looks at him, looks at the rust cannon, and then says, we are not the same. Because if I were you, I would have shot you for showing what a Decepticon would consider weakness. And he says, whatever happens, control them. Talking about the Decepticons. And he shakes Megatron's hand, and Megatron takes off.
That's a dumb ending.
I
That's a dumb ending. Ending.
I honestly think,
Dumb.
and this is the hypothesis here, right? Because let's say there are two movies that come after that ending. Where do these movies go? Because the lifelong feud between the Decepticons and the Autobots is now over. So, here is what I propose. No more fighting between Decepticons and Autobots. One movie, since let's keep the same idea. We're going to introduce the Dinobots in the next movie. Let's also introduce the Predacons from Beast Wars.
Okay, I don't know what those are.
So in Beast Wars, all the Autobots and Decepticons have like animalistic things. The new Transformers movie that's coming out features them. But
Oh, did I forget to mention that I only watched half of the first Mark Wahlberg one, and I was like, "This is a dumb movie," and turned it off.
oh man,
Yeah, I'm serious. You're having this conversation with the wrong person, buddy. I'm here for it.
hang on, I'm trying to let me.
Here we go.
I'm gonna
I'm
look
Mark
on-
Wahlberg. It's the Transformers.
Okay,
We gotta save the Allspark.
the Predacons were the Predacons were descendants of the Decepticons. The Maximals are the animal Autobots, and then the Autobots are obviously the Autobots. Decepticons are obviously Decepticons. So we could introduce Predacons here, right? Have it be some sort of faction that grows out from underneath the Megatron and the other Decepticons, right? Some person leaves and forms their own thing, and they start to do the Predacon thing. Probably Starscream, if I had to guess, because Starscream was always the traitor. Have that. You've got your Dinobots, you've got your Predacons, we've got the Autobots and Decepticons. The ending of that movie, I would recommend showing Unicron. Not necessarily the way that they did it in The Last Night, because the way they did it in The Last Night was dumb. They were trying to say that Earth was Unicron. Don't do that. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Unicron is his own entity, aside from Earth. Unicron shows up kind of Avengers Infinity War style, like this is the big bad, right? And he starts just laying waste to the Autobots, the Dinobots, and the Maximals, the heroes. Megatron and the Decepticons, who have been off rebuilding Cybertron, receive a distress signal from Bumblebee. And the Decepticons come back in that second movie, because we're saying that Age of Extinction and The Last Night would be replaced with these two movies. Okay? The Decepticons come back and help who's left of the Autobots, Maximals, and Predacons fight off Unicron. Dinobots, not Predacons. Dinobots. That, I believe, if we had to receive 2 more movies, like if that was like a set in stone thing, like we can't change that in the timeline, if we had to receive 2 more movies, that, I believe, would be a much better arc than what we got with Age of Extinction and The Last Night. That is my personal thought.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm kind of asking the wrong person here to give me like thoughts on the what if situation.
You're barking up the wrong tree, my man. I sat here, I listened to you, and I was respectful. And now you're gonna ask me what I think. And here's what I think. I think they should have stopped at 1. They should have just stopped. There's more to them than meets the eye. Give me breathe.
That wasn't 1 though. That was 3 because "Give Me Reason" was used for 3.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Do the whole like there's more to them than meets the eye, and then hit the music, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Hit it. Done. Never make another Transformers movie ever again. Ever. Maybe you can make Bumblebee. That's debatable.
So Bumblebee is like kind of rebooting everything. Bumblebee is the start of something new. They have a lot more of the OG classic cartoon looks in Bumblebee.
So like my only problem with Bumblebee is that they have an antagonist that's he's just a floating pair of guns. No, we can't it's like the character doesn't load in or something.
You mean the helicopter? Oh, never mind.
No,
I know what you're
because you
talking
can't see him.
about.
Because you can't see him, baby.
I hate you.
Do 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 do. Because you can't see him.
Is that how you felt watching Fast 9? Were you like, man, this
No,
disembodied voice is just here?
No. I don't watch Fast 9 because I don't watch stupid movies. All right.
Oh, snap.
Dude, I'm sorry. Fast and Furious. So you should have stopped it. You should have stopped it. I'll give you 2, maybe.
30 was the best one. Tokyo Drift was the best movie.
You see, the funny thing is I know a lot of Fast and Furious fans that'll hear you say that and lynch you.
Yeah.
They'll flay you and then lynch you.
Yeah. Because they're dumb.
Because all of the Fast and Furious fans that I know that have seen all the movies, and I tell them the only ones that I've seen are 1, 2, and Tokyo Drift, they go, ugh.
Yeah, no.
Exact response.
Those 3, I think it could have been done after that.
And even Tokyo Drift was like it was starting to get a little crazy. I watched the opening to Fast 5, the first 10 minutes of Fast 5 one time, and I was like, what in the actual heck is going on? I just turned it off. I think it starts off with them breaking some dude out of prison or something. Breaking him out of prison or whatever. I was like, this is what the heck is this? I feel like I'm watching Mad Max Fury Road or something. Just click. Go watch something else.
The bars can't hold you, friend. You've got family.
Family. Whoa! Oh man, I don't understand it. Look, okay, so when it comes to the Transformers movies, I'm not gonna lie that at the time when the first one came out, I fell into the hype of it's like, oh, it's Transformers. I don't know a lick about any of them, but I'm gonna watch that movie, and it was entertaining. And then I watched the second one, and I was like, well, it really feels like they're stretching it here. If you take a piece of gum and you stretch it, and the more you stretch it, the thinner it gets, and it starts to sag in the middle. It feels like they just pulled it apart a little bit. And I was like, okay, entertaining. Didn't need to make it, but entertaining. And then they made the third one, and it was like the 2 ends pulled so far apart that the middle was just sinking to the floor. And it's like, yeah, this is what we've reached here. This is it. We're gonna drag the corpse of Leonard Nimoy into this recording studio and have him record lines for Sentinel Prime. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yeah. We're gonna have. I never they made the first one. I was like, awesome, and then they made the next 8, and I was like, why?
Did you know, the Candyman, the horror actor who played the Candyman, he also
the
played
original Candyman.
Yes, he also played the Mortician in the Final Destination franchise. He
Yes.
voiced the Fallen from Revenge of the Fallen.
What was that? Who was the fall? Who was the fallen?
The main antagonist that was like rising with Megatron against the Primes.
Can I be honest with you?
You don't remember?
I don't remember that character.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
remember Optimus, Sentinel, and Megatron. That's it.
That was Dark of the Moon.
Oh, then I don't remember
I'm
anything about
talking
the third
about
movie.
the second movie.
Oh,
talking-
then I don't remember this. I don't remember the second movie. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're talking to the wrong person. Look, because you told me this is what you wanted to do, and because I had my whole Back to the Future thing, I was like, okay, yep, I agreed to it. But I told you what you were gonna get, and this is it.
Well, you know,
The only thing I remember about the second one is them being in the desert, and I remember the whole like left cheek, left cheek, left cheek.
That's the
it.
first
all I
movie.
remember. Well, then I don't remember anything. Out of the
you
second
really, oh God, no. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
What? I'm telling you, you're barking up the wrong tree here. You might as well just
Oh,
keep,
well.
you might as well just keep talking about everything you like, because I'm just gonna ruin it.
Okay, well,
That's my mammy. Hey, mammy. Hey.
don't give me that look.
I'ma bust your head.
open. Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle
Bobby B, baby.
I love that movie,
Uncle Bobby
dude.
B.
Which, I mean, that's what led me to get this. It's like, I love that movie, and this is literally just the first movie and a special features disc. That's it. That's all it is. But it's
Hold on.
main feature.
Let me see what year. Let me see what year that came out, because I'm pretty sure the year that it came
2007.
out.
The first movie came out in 2007.
Yeah, so 2007. Let's look at movies released in 2007, and let's see what I may have been watching.
You want a piece of me?
Harry
You
Potter
want a
and the
piece?
Order of the Phoenix, Spider-Man 3.
I mean, I watched Spider-Man 3 too.
28 weeks later, the first Rob Zombie Halloween movie, I Am Legend, Meet the Robinsons, Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End.
The best one.
There's Transformers.
Mm.
No, not the best one. Not
It
the
was
best.
the best
At World's
one.
End is not.
It was the
No, it's
best
not the
one.
best
Yeah,
one.
it was the
It's not.
best
The
one.
first one is the best one. All three of them are good, but the first one is the best one.
You know there's more
Super
than 3
bad.
Pirates movies, right?
Huh?
You know there's more than 3 Pirates movies, right?
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
There's only 3.
There's more than 3.
No, there's only 3.
I will read to you the titles of the ones that exist.
Randy. I know that they made 5, but there's only 3. They made 5. You are right, but there's only 3.
Let's see here.
Hot Rod, Ghost Rider, Surf's Up,
Surf's Up was
Fantastic
good.
Four, Rise of the Silver Bale, The Mist.
All that stuff came out in 2007.
2007. So it looks like your boy Transformers is not very high up on my list of priorities that year.
'Cause I've seen all of those, and I feel like
The B movie.
the B movie.
Shrek the Third. Underdog. That's what I was watching.
Underdog was a
I
really
was
good
watching-
movie.
I was watching Underdog. Golly. Now, not a lot of those are critically acclaimed, but they're entertaining. I think Order of the Phoenix is what really caught my eye that year. I think I watched Order of the Phoenix like 12 times that year after it came out. No, okay. So as far as I remember from the original ending, where Optimus like straight up murks Megatron and Sentinel and all of that, that's the ending I remember, and I don't remember anything else going on around it at the time. I just remember there being Megan Fox wasn't in it. They had that blonde British woman, and they had the like Sam's boss was played by that guy who was in Grey's Anatomy, and I remember he's in that movie.
That's in
don't remember.
that's in Dark of the Moon.
Isn't that the one we're talking about?
Yeah, I thought we were talking. I thought you were going on a tangent
I'm talking
about the
about everything that's
2007
going.
one.
No,
I'm sorry. I
talking
got
about-
occupied with the Pirates of the Caribbean movie list because apparently there's another one that's
No,
a
there's
prequel to Curse of the Black Pearl, and it explains why Jack Sparrow's boat, the Jolly-Mon, was seen sinking at the beginning of the whole story, and why the winches were so upset with him, and how Cotton lost his tongue. That is what this prequel goes over.
Is it an animated film?
Nope. Nope. It is a live action film. It has
Well,
a
what is
six
it called?
points. It is called Pirates of the Caribbean: Tales of the Code Wedlocked.
What the heck? What? I've never heard of this.
Um, it does not have a release date. Oh, apparently it was a short released in 2011.
Oh, okay. Well, that's yeah. But no, like I mean, the ending you just read to me, that it's dumb. That sounds dumb. But to be fair, take that with a very big grain of salt
Mhm.
and a suppository coming from me. Just a very
Well, like, so
big dumb ending.
a lot of people were upset the more violent Prime got because Optimus has never really been
Why
about.
though?
Because
Why?
Optimus's character is what we're talking about here. Like, he isn't one uh to just decapitate people left and right without a good reason. Like,
He had a good reason. I'd say he had a good reason. That guy was Megatron was after his foams for 2 movies, and then some before that.
but like the main people the main thing that people have an issue with is how they changed his character in Age of Extinction, but it started happening in these other three movies.
Oh,
It
well,
started
I don't know
slowly
anything about the
happening
Age
that
of
way.
Extinction.
Age of Extinction, whenever
I
Mark
just remember
Wahlberg,
I just remember Mark Wahlberg's in that one, and then Stanley Tucci's in it. That's all I remember.
when Mark Wahlberg sparks him up and like reboots Optimus, because apparently you can just restart robot hardware with a car battery.
Apparently, you can just jumpstart
Anyway,
an Autobot.
Anyway,
Movie magic.
when-
Movie magic.
when he does that, Optimus is all on the defensive because he's been in hiding for years. Because Nest, the group of military people that he had been fighting alongside through the first three movies, or the last two of the first three movies.
Wait, who is? Are
It's
those the
an
guys he was fighting with?
Yeah, the humans, the organization Nest.
I thought it was just the army. I've never heard of that term.
After the first movie, the army made a division for that called Nest. So in Revenge of the Fallen and in Dark of the Moon, they are fighting alongside Nest. Nest
I
gets,
just thought they were fighting alongside Josh Duhamel. That's
well, I mean, fair. Nest gets broken into another thing called Cemetery Wind. Cemetery Wind is given the order by the CIA and the Pentagon to hunt down all the remaining Decepticons and kill them. The leader of this group is a man in suit. It's a CIA dude. He just tells them to start hunting down all Transformers. All of them. And he makes a deal with Lockdown, a Transformer who is neither an Autobot or a Decepticon. He's more of a bounty hunter. Makes a deal with Lockdown so that he can help Lockdown find Prime, and he gets the Autobots and Decepticon Transformers that he wants to hunt down. All squared away there. So Optimus has been on the run for a little bit. So has everybody else. And upon hearing and seeing what Cemetery Wind did to the rest of the Autobots, Optimus says the line, which the voice actor who had been voice acting him for years at this point has gone on record and stated he hated having to record this line for Optimus because he doesn't believe this is how Optimus would have acted. Optimus straight up says that he was going to kill all the humans. That he was straight up just going to kill them all.
why not? He had every reason to. Every reason.
I understand, but pitted up against all odds, even Optimus wouldn't stoop to that level.
No character is that perfect. No character is that perfect.
Why do I have a Discord notification?
I
Sorry?
heard that too. I heard boop
Boop
boop.
up.
Look, I'm sorry. Look, you're looking at a guy that hates Superman, okay? I hate the character of Superman. The only reason why here recently, in the recent years, I've started to like Superman is because they've made him not they made him not a friggin' Boy Scout. You know, they've actually like, he's not like your typical like, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, kid. He's actually like, he's got personality now, and he's got, his powers are still like dumb because his powers are all of them, all of the powers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm not a fan of those kind of characters. So when you tell me that like Optimus, a guy who's literally been like pushed to the brink, backed into a corner multiple times, you mean to tell me that even then he wouldn't just have a moment where he's like, oh, screw him, you know? It's like, oh, I was like, I give and I give and I give and I give, and all they do is take and take and take and take, and they kill all my friends, and they do this, and they hunt us down, they try to send us up into space. I'm done. I'm done. I'm Optimus Prime. This is my world now. This is Cybertron. Like, I mean, it's like I don't understand those people. Like, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He's too much of a good guy. No, you don't want a character. You want a blank sheet of paper that you can just put up on screen. Do 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 do. Oop oop oop. You know, like stupid. It's stupid. That whole concept is dumb.
I love how you were like, I don't have anything to input to this. Nah, screw it. I got everything to input to this.
Screw it. I got input. I don't care, man. Look, I think the problem is that like people they watched the movie and they were like, we used to watch this as a kid. We used to watch this as a cartoon, and in the cartoon, he was a certain way, and they expected it to do. But you can't do that because one, like 20 years separates the cartoon from the movie. You know, so I mean, it's like excuse me, hold on.
Whoever coughed is gay.
Huh?
Said who?
So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't understand that concept.
No, I see where you're coming from.
You can't have a character that is just a piece of toast. I mean, Kingdom Hearts did it for like 9 games and they got away with it, but
You guys should go watch our Kingdom Hearts playthrough.
I had to do it. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there. Body shot.
Body shot.
If you want to go watch us play as the tween wonder, Vanilla Sasuke, and a piece of toast in human form, you can go watch us play Kingdom Hearts.
You can also watch our probably even more entertaining video, our Pokemon Nuzlocke.
Oh goodness. No, man, but when it comes to the Transformers movies, my only opinion is that they should have stopped at 1.
And I can agree with that to a degree. Like, Revenge of the Fallen wasn't great, but in my opinion, it wasn't bad. 3 was, it was the climactic wrap-up of this trilogy, and I feel like if they were going to make it a trilogy, they should have stopped after that. They shouldn't have tried to ride that high and do Age of Extinction and The Last Night. Don't get me wrong, I watched them hoping that there was a change, hoping that there was a difference, but no. But I enjoyed them. They're nostalgic for me because it's stuff that I grew up on, and I can understand your standpoint on it. But yeah, that's. So I'll pose this question to the audience instead.
And you can pose it to me too if you want. You want to hear my answer.
I do want to hear your answer as far as like, where do you think it could have gone after the original ending, if it could have gone anywhere at all?
The only place that I think it could have gone is go back and show us the Civil War of Cybertron. Give us the Optimus Prime. Give us all of that, because I found a bunch of YouTube videos one day and I was, at work and nothing was going on. I was listening to them and it was like it almost changed the way that I watched the first movie, because sometimes I go back and rewatch the first one because I like the first one, and knowing that, like, because I always thought they were like two guys that were just rivals, but now knowing what I know, that Optimus Prime straight up idolized Megatron at one point. Like, Megatron was looked on as a hero, and then he become jaded. He became he was a hero of Cybertron, jaded against the system and the politics of Cybertron. whereas Optimus kept his, childlike wonder of the whole thing and became, a prime, and right in the middle of all that Civil War, knowing all of that, that's cool. Make that movie,
Mhm.
because it's like it's the only place you could have gone. I don't even understand why they made the Bumblebee movie because they gave us the Bumblebee origin story. It's the first 20 minutes of Transformers.
Yeah, and
He
this was
lands on Earth, turns into car, gets bought by Sam Witwicky. Then you have the first Transformers movie.
so and this was something that originally made me not watch the Bumblebee movie starting out. When that movie came out, there was like a special edition where you could get both discs, and on the second disc, it showed like events leading up to the movie, and it showed Bumblebee getting to Earth, finding out about Sam, getting all set and ready and primed so that Sam could be introduced to him and that be a part of his life. And I thought that the Bumblebee movie was taking place in the same universe. I thought it was the same thing. So I thought they were retconning what they had already established had happened for Bumblebee and them, and that's why I didn't watch it for a while. I then understood that Bumblebee is actually a reboot to the franchise so that they can do it better. Um, in my personal opinion, like the Bumblebee movie was really good. I enjoyed it. Um, I enjoyed seeing classic Optimus, classic Bumblebee, classic everybody.
What do you
Uh,
mean classic? What do you mean there's the same characters? What do you mean classic?
the
What do you mean?
classic look, right? Like the 2000. Okay, this is Megatron in the 2007 movie. He looks like a horrible pile of garbage. He just looks like
well
a
that
tinfoil
looks
a tinfoil
well
ball.
that looks stupid. In the movie, I remember him looking.
in in the original cartoon, though, there was no like peeking into the machinery
Here
and
we go
stuff.
with the cartoon again.
Oh my
Here we
gosh.
go.
I'm just saying that like it's those looks. It's the cartoon looks and the cartoon art style. Not art style, but like the designs. It's the initial designs for these characters that are reimagined and reused for this movie.
So it's like the difference between the iPhone 9 and the iPhone. That's really it.
Say what you want. I liked the fact that we got to see the original Optimus Prime design again, because I like the flat front 18-wheeler as opposed to the cone front. Um, but the movie was good. The movie was decent. It introduced me to two more Decepticons that I didn't know about. The two Decepticons that are there on Earth, working with the Invisible Man to hunt down Bumblebee.
Working with John Cena.
Yeah, you made this joke. I was just ripping off of you.
Well, I've never seen the movie. I've just seen the trailers. I watched the trailers and I went like another one. That was my exact reaction. I was like, they're making another one.
That was my thought as well. But after having found out what it was and watching it, if you go watch the opening to that movie, if you go watch the first little bit, you'd like it because you like the idea of like the Civil War on Cybertron. That movie drops you in the middle of that. It drops you in the War of Cybertron.
Yeah, but I don't want it to drop me in the middle of the build-up. Okay, this isn't Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. All right, I don't want you to drop me in the middle of the story. I want to see the story happen. I want to see it from the beginning. Body shot.
But no, I'm excited for the one that's coming out because I've seen Bumblebee.
There's another one.
I just said this. I earlier. I said the new one coming out features the Predacons and the Maximals.
Wait, I thought you were saying that in the hypothetical.
No. I said it in the hypothetical, but I also said it in the legitimate. Like I wanted to keep the idea of the Predacons as an idea because the new one that's coming out, Ron Perlman plays Optimus Primal, which is the Optimus Prime that is a gorilla.
Wait, so there's two Optimus Primes?
Prime is a title. Prime, that Prime is a title.
Yeah.
Optimus's name is Optimus.
Yes. So there's another Optimus.
Yes. This one is a Maximus.
So it's like having two groups, both of them leaders named Steve.
Yes, because Optimus is a common name, apparently.
I can't see that.
Focus.
That did nothing.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you.
It
Whatever.
actually made it worse when you wrote the camera. Wait,
Alright.
because you were talking about Predacons and Manimals and all that. You were talking about I thought you were talking about in the thing because you were talking about Unicron.
Okay, the new movie that is coming out is called Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Oh, good.
In Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, it includes the Maximals and the Predacons, which originated from Transformers: Beast Wars back in the 90s. I was saying that I wanted to incorporate Predacons and Maximals into the two movies following Dark of the Moon
Oh.
because
okay.
I like the idea of those characters. So yeah, no, I'm gonna send you the picture of
Optimus Primal.
yes. And
Guys,
Ron Perlman does a good job voicing him. I like it.
Guys, we have another group, okay? But we need the name of their leader. Okay. Think about Optimus Prime. Monkey. Optimus Primal. Promotions. Promotions everywhere.
You sometimes make me sad.
What do you mean?
You sometimes make me sad.
How do I make you sad?
You just do.
What did I do?
Okay. Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal, are they the same? Optimus Primal is the noble leader of a band of Maximals in the Beast Wars Transformers series. He is a direct descendant of legendary Autobot leader Optimus Prime, who, like his namesake, started from humble beginning with no ideas that his destiny would be tied to the fate of Cybertron and all Transformer kind. Why is he called Optimus Primal? Optimus Primal is the leader of the Maximals and the captain of the spaceship Axelon. His beast mode is a gorilla. He had a rivalry with the Predacon commander Megatron.
Oh.
He is named after the Autobot leader Optimus Prime. So he is named after Optimus Prime.
Okay.
He is Optimus Primal.
So is this a different Megatron or is it the same Megatron but with like a monkey skin?
It is actually a dinosaur skin, thank you. He's a T-Rex in Beast Wars, and I'm about to look that up.
But it's the same one?
I'm looking it up right now. Shut up. Okay, is Beast Wars Megatron the same Megatron? Beast Megatron is the leader of the Predacons and a major supporting antagonist in Transformers War of Cybertron Kingdom. Whatever. He is the Predacon counterpart of Megatron. So no, he is a different entity, just also named Megatron. He comes from a dystopian future that he tries to avoid by finding the original Megatron in the past and helping it get the Allspark back. Okay, so hang on.
So now there's time travel?
I mean, they were robots.
Robots in disguise, Randy.
His beast form is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a transmetal Tyrannosaurus Rex, and a dragon. He named himself after the original Megatron of his ancestry. So it is a different entity.
So he's a fanboy.
It is a different entity.
He's a fanboy.
And he named himself after somebody who he was a descendant of, yes.
He's an otaku, basically.
He transforms into a dragon. I consider that a bit better than Megatron's jets and tanks and semi-trucks. I don't care. That's a dragon.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, they need all the help they can get, I guess.
I hope that we see Dinosaur
They keep losing.
Megatron.
They keep losing to the Autobots.
I hope that we see Dinosaur Megatron in the new movie.
Well, I hope you do too, buddy. I'm not gonna watch it. You can watch it for both of us.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll really enjoy it because it's probably gonna be really good because it doesn't have Michael Bay attached to it.
What? What?
Yeah.
No, Michael. That's sacrilege. A Michael Bay, a Transformers movie that doesn't have a Michael Bay title screen on it, where his name is bigger than the font of the movie.
So Bumblebee, which came out in 2018. Let's see who made this. Travis Knight made this one.
That's not a real name. That's a fake name.
It is, and he's the CEO of Laika Laika, is an American animator, producer, director, and former rapper who has worked as the lead animator and current CEO for stop motion studio Laika and directed the films Kubo and the Two Strings and Bumblebee.
Everything you said was fine. Then you said rapper.
This man was a former rapper named Travis Knight.
Travis Knight. That sounds like a fake name.
He's 49 years old.
It sounds like whenever like if like God was like making him, molding him, and then like he had the name bar like the old Republic name bar and just hit randomize. It's like the dude Travis Knight.
His middle name
Send
is
it out.
his middle name is Andrew. So
His middle name is Trevor.
No, his middle name is Andrew. Travis Andrew
Travis
Knight.
Andrew Knight.
I want to know about his rapping career. Hang on. He keeps like he's also known as Chili T. CHILY TEE. He is known as Chili T. That's his hip hop career. Hang on.
His signature is anytime he gets in the recording studio, he drizzles chili powder on the microphone.
And then he sneezes a bunch because Knight began his career. Hang on. Knight began his career as a rapper underneath the name Chili T. Using a recording studio built in his father's mansion, Knight self-produced a 5-song demo album. The demo caught the attention of Bernie Singleton, president of MCA, who passed the demo to producer Hank Shockley, who liked the demo and agreed to produce Knight's debut album with his production team, The Bomb Squad. Who is Hank Shockley?
Oh my God! Everything you just said made me violently angry. Starting at the mansion of his dad's basement, all the way to what was it? What was the last thing you said? The Bomb Squad.
Yeah. Knight's debut album with his production team, Oh no! Wait, hang on. The Bomb Squad isn't the name of the album. That's the name of the production team Hank Shockley runs.
Ah, I love how we've gotten on this.
It's related to Transformers lore. Just give me a minute.
So did Michael Bay make the 2 Mark Wahlberg ones that were very good?
Yes.
Oh,
he didn't have directorial control, but he still was the producer on them because they were his babies and he couldn't leave
whoever
them.
had directorial control sucked.
It was Michael clearing all of that, but yeah. Let's not forget in the last night we found out about a secret organization of people who knew Transformers exist that led us to keyframes of Bumblebee in World War II fighting Nazis, as well as finding out that a Transformer pocket watch killed Hitler. Thank you.
I've never seen Last Night, and that's all
It's
in the movie.
It's not. Yeah, it's in the movie.
I'm not watching that movie.
It's in the movie. Yeah.
The
In
only thing
1993, hang on.
The only thing that appealed me to watching Last Night was the fact that I knew Optimus Prime was going to be like turned evil, but then the movie came out and I heard nothing but bad things, and I was like, okay, well then.
And you want to know something funny? Optimus Prime being evil in that movie is quoted as a separate character than Optimus Prime because there is in the cartoon the Decepticons.
Optimus Prime would never turn evil.
In the original cartoon, the Decepticons built a fake version of Prime called Nemesis Prime. And that is who they credited as the evil Prime in that movie, is Nemesis Prime. I hated that. Anyway, in 1993, Knight released the album Get Off Mine. According to Knight, the record did not sell well and he disliked performing. Okay. According to Shockley, one of the reasons why it didn't catch on was because it was one record that came out of nowhere, and rap is about building momentum. However, Shockley is proud of the album, saying this record still holds up. You can play it now, and it doesn't sound dated.
Hold on. I'm doing this. This is
okay,
happening.
It's called Get Off Mine.
I don't know. Maybe it's because his rapper name was Chili T. I don't know. Maybe that was
T.
Oh my God. Oh no, that's not it. It said Get Off Mine.
Yeah.
See, there's a Travis Knight on YouTube, but he's not a white man.
That's why I'm not looking on YouTube. I'm looking on.
No, I'm sorry, on
So
I'm gonna say this, and this I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but Chili T is a common artist name apparently.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I've seen 8 different artists with 5 or 6 different spellings of the word chili and the letter T.
it's not T.
But-
It's in like the letter T. It's T-E-E.
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Hang on.
What are we looking at on time?
Your mom. An hour. Give me a second. We're gonna figure out if Chili T exists. There's a profile for Chili T.
So we have the plain white teas, and then we have the
Chili
chili
tea.
tea. Chili tea.
Yeah. Somebody made a playlist called Chili Tea, and it's just a picture of the dude with glasses from Haikyuu.
Yeah, it's Tsukishima.
Yeah. And it's got
I'm looking at that right now.
yeah, and it has no songs by Chili Tea in it. It has no songs by Chili Tea. I can't
think we're
even
gonna-
pronounce half of these.
I think we're gonna have to. I think we're just gonna have to call it a bust.
Tune in next time where I find everything about Chili Tea, and I will find that album, and I will play it on the podcast, and we will have a good time.
No, because we're gonna get hit with a lawsuit. We're gonna hit
No,
with,
we're
gonna get
not.
hit with a
No,
cease
we're
and desist.
not. No, we're not. Cease
Yeah,
and
we are.
desist.
Yeah. Cease and desist. Cease and desist.
Oh my god. I found the official video.
What? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The man that made Bumblebee. There he is. All right, we probably shouldn't probably hitting the fence line on copyright there.
Also on this album was a song called Crisis of Identity. Crisis spelt with a K. Snap your neck to this. Kubo and the Two Strings interview with Travis Knight, in parentheses, Chili Tea. Guarantee you they brought up Chili Tea in that interview. Guarantee you they brought up Chili Tea. They wouldn't have put it in the title.
So we want to make a introspective
Audie like Jedi.
animated movie, and it's Kubo and the Two Strings. We want to make this movie. What qualifications do you have? It says here that you have a rap album.
Well, okay, so
You wanna tell
underneath
us about that?
right underneath the rap album, it tells about how just as soon as he graduated from Portland State University, his father had become an investor in Will Vinton Studios and persuaded the company to hire Travis as an intern. So he started interning as an animation guy just as soon as he got out of college. So by 2003, Phil Knight had become a controlling shareholder in Will Vinton Studios, and Travis Knight was promoted to the board of directors. So by 2003, the man was done with. Wait, that album was released in '93. You're telling me 10 years later, this man has just bring Chili Tea back. Bring Chili Tea
10
back.
years later? What do you mean 10 years later?
In 1993, Knight released the album Get Off Mine. By
Yes.
2003, Phil Knight had become a controlling shareholder in Will Vinton Studios, and Travis Knight was promoted to the board of directors. 10-year difference from releasing a rap album to being on the board of directors for an animation studio.
It's Randy. It sounds like you need to release a rap album, and all your problems will go away.
If he won't be Chili Tea, then I will.
You'll be Chili Ried, or you'll be Chili.
Chili
R.
Ried? Oh man.
Actually, no. You could be Chili T, considering your first name's Thomas. You
Dude,
could be Chili T.
dude, he was a producer and lead animator for Coraline, Paranorman, and the Box Trolls.
Guess what? All 3 movies I haven't seen.
You should at least watch Coraline. Coraline's good.
No, I don't. I'm not a big fan of those like Tim Burton claymation movies. I still have never seen Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh. He's not only the current president and CEO of Leica, he's also serving on the board of directors for his father's company. You know, Nike Inc. That would be why his. That would be why his dad had a mansion.
Maybe we should cut the podcast and stop making fun of him, because I'm afraid I'm not gonna wake up in the. I'm gonna wake up in heaven. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna be standing before the pearly gates and be like, you should have made fun of Travis Knight, man.
Should have made fun of Travis Knight.
You shouldn't have made fun of Travis Andrew Knight.
Okay, so hang on. So this explains one last thing, and then we'll call it. This gets into the Transformers thing. On March 2nd, 2017, we're circled back.
We have circled back.
Knight was revealed to be directing the live-action film Bumblebee, a reboot of the Transformers film series, marking Knight's first time working on a live-action film and his first time working in a film without acting as a producer. Knight, a fan of the G1 version of the franchise, this being the Generation 1, the cartoon, used many elements from the G1 version in his film. Bumblebee was released on December 21st, 2018, to a positive reception from both critics and Transformers fans, with many calling it the best film in the franchise. He was also on set to direct an adaptation of $6 Million Man starring Mark Wahlberg. No! Goodbye, everybody.
Not Mark Wahlberg.
No! Everything
No.
he touches turns to grass. Everything Mark Wahlberg touches
Turds.
everything he turns into workout with Marky Moo.
Talk about somebody. You want to talk about somebody with a music background?
Oh, I
man.
forgot he did music. I forgot
Yeah,
he did music.
He was Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch, and his brother Donnie was part of New Kids on the Block.
The only line in personal life for Mr. Knight is Knight is married and has 2 children. Alright, we're done. Alright, goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Other than that, he's an open book.
Oh, man. See, Paranorma, The Box Trolls, Bumblebee, Missing Link. Oh, the Missing Link movie with what's
Never
his face?
seen it.
Hugh Jackman.
Never seen it.
Wildwood. Boyer Brothers. TV movie.
All right, man. I gotta go because Carly and I have to eat dinner before we go to the.
Show me your math dick. I want to suck it.
What? Look, Carly and I, we have to eat dinner.